where we have this MCS. They're blowing 10 million shillings on a Mombasa trip. And this is a gentleman, if you may look at that. a gentleman who is, sitting under a tree. There's no shade even under that tree, you can see. The animals are emaciated. We have skulls there, just depicting what really right now is a specter of a drought that we're facing. How much are they willing to blow on us? He's asking. He's reading, actually, I think this is a Standard newspaper. I see the study. And I'm saying that's the newspaper that he's reading. Yeah? But if you look at that as well, the MCAs and the priorities and the yes.
I think one of the major challenges we've had in this country, particularly in the last 10 years, is misplaced priorities. It's become a blot on our national psyche. We watch on our screens every night people suffering in various parts of this country. You see families eating wild berries or cooking wild berries for their children to can every day. You see people dying in various parts of of this country. But it does not seem to move us at all as a nation. Forget about the government, even as the rest of the citizens. It doesn't. There is no indignation. There is no, people don't feel so bad about it to be on the streets. Why are our Kenyan people dying? Why are people starving? Why are children? It doesn't. It seems to have become. We seem to have accepted that this has been there for the last 40, 50, 60 years. The same thing every year in half of this country. Today it is 23 counties out of the 47 where people are facing starvation and a drought has ravaged them. But and this is something that the new administration has an opportunity, by the way, in taking action. The way we have designed our constitution, by the way, the national government has a significant role in terms of policy intervention, even at county level, so that the actions of the MCAs, of the county assemblies, the county governments can be impacted by the policy decisions made by the various ministries or by the government, by the treasury. However, when you are in a county, you always look up to your big brother. Your big brother is the national government. So when you see the national government ministries doing things that are inimical to austerity, that are inimical to all those values you talk about, no Kenyan will die of hunger and so forth. You have wastage and inefficiencies and money being spent on. Then what happens is it cascades down to the counties. And over the years we have seen that. So I think this is an opportunity for this government and this president. It's because it's a new page. He has an opportunity. He has the goodwill of Kenyans. He has the same opportunity Kibaki had when he came, you remember, on corruption. Right. When Kenyans are with you. This guy, who is now the president, has the same opportunity, by the way. It's a watershed. He has got everyone on him because, frankly speaking, the opposition, in my view, is not there. Those results have just disappeared into the horizon. This guy has an opportunity. He has this whole country. So he needs to really put his foot down. And this he can do through policies. And he controls parliament. So if it means legislation, by the way, anything you want to do regarding county governments, you can also do through legislation. None. So you can legislate, you can come up with policies, you can, so that this kind of wastage does not happen. It's happening, by the way, even to our counties. If you have a MCS going for induction in Mandera, there are hotels, maybe not 5 stars, but 4 stars and excellent ones. But they're all going to come to Mombasa and Naivasha. And it's happening from even the remotest of places. And they will ban how much. They all travel by air. They travel economy, and some of them travel business and so forth. And these things are happening. It's a shame. And they're seeing what is happening to their own people. You cannot allow. The other day, we had to intervene in a situation where Mandera, the former county government, they announced, cards were sent to us that there's going to be a farewell party for the former governor. In Serena Hotel Ballroom, when people are starving. In Nairobi. In Nairobi. We said, no, come on, you guys, this cannot happen. And they said, okay, the county is not involved. And they pulled off and they cancelled it. But you can see it's happening. This kind of things. So I'm not surprised what's happening in people. All the counties will try to do that, come to Nairobi, particularly those from those regions. And this is something that is a shame, really. We should not allow that kind of thing. You are in Mandera, you are in Turkana, you are in Samburu, you are coming to Nairobi, you are going to Naivasha, you are going to Mombasa, and you have hotels. You need to assist those hotels. You need to develop those ones. Hold your meetings there. Why must you travel to Nairobi, to Mombasa? Stay in 5-star hotels.
I'll tell you
and
why.
they're doing it. And and we're encouraging it because Nairobi is doing it. That's what they're looking at. Members of Parliament will go to Naivasha. Members of Parliament will go to 5-star hotels, Norfolk. They'll go to Mombasa beach hotels and so forth. So they look at that and say, if members of Parliament are doing it.
But this is the mentality from even the parastatals as well. You have some of them here who can hold their seminars in some of the hotels here, but they'll choose to go out of the Nairobi County, maybe to Kiamu County, so that they can rack up on the per diems. Right, because in Nairobi, of course,
it's a national problem. It's not just government. It's not just government. This conspicuous lifestyle, if you will, it seems to be permeating our society in general. You look at professional firms. Today, ISPAC holds some of its conferences in Dubai. The next one, some in Istanbul, charging members, hundreds of thousands of shillings. It's happening. Professional firms themselves are trying to do that. So I don't understand
professional
why.
Firms
Let me say this. Let me you don't understand why these things have to be done. Why we do not, as a society, learn to live.
But you pay also, handsomely on your subscriptions as well.